morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquid Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. Cain blasts James Gunn over Superman immigrant comments and removal of the American way. So yes, if you guys have known this, read about it, James Gunn mentioned that in the Superman movie, it is going to be about politics and immigrants. So what they did was they treated Superman, just because he was an alien and he came from the planet Krypton in the comic books, they treated it in real life as if he was an immigrant, bro. This was never mentioned in any superhero show or any cartoon show or any comic books that I have read in such a long time, bro. It was never mentioned about it. But of course, we are at this era. And of course, James Gunn decides to put it on that. They try to focus on Superman, on being an immigrant, dude. And not a lot of people are happy with this. I'm not happy with this. A lot of people are not happy. Even Cain right now, as you can see, he's not happy with it. So let's read some of his quotes of what he said. So he spoke with TMZ about the issue on James Gunn's controversial comments. And let me tell you, it's not pretty. So this is what he had to say. This is what he said about Hollywood. How woke is Hollywood going to make this character? How much is Disney going to change their Snow White? Why are they going to change these characters to exist for the times? Then he mentions about Superman. The American way from Superman's slogan in 2021, replacing it with truth, justice, and the better tomorrow. Also, James Gunn mentioned a human way. For Superman, it was truth, justice in the American way. Changing beloved characters, I don't think is a great idea. If you want to create a new character, go ahead and do that. That's what a lot of people should be doing right now, trying to change the character. You see, the thing is this, bro. I know what Hollywood's trying to do. Hollywood is trying to get focused on the people of this generation and people that are in their 20s and their 30s. They're trying to focus on the younger audience instead of focusing on people that are my age and older. You know, that is the problem with Hollywood. I believe if Hollywood focused on the source material, keep it at the source material of these beloved characters, I guarantee you the older audience and even the younger audience would love it. Guaranteed it. But of course, that's not happening right now. So this is what also James had, Cain had to say. Superman's inherent weakness is his goodness. That's what makes him so powerful. He represents great values. He's also made clear he's not denying Superman's alien's origins. Yeah, he's not denying it. We know Superman is an immigrant. He's a freaking alien. Can't acknowledge it, but said framing the character primarily through a modern political lens crosses a line. That's a bridge too far. Yeah, because this wasn't mentioned in the comic books. Him being an immigrant. It was mentioned that he was an alien from another planet. That's the only thing that we know about. Yes, he's an immigrant. Okay. But you don't have to address this for now, for a time period now, especially for Superman, dude. Superman is a fantasy story that the authors created that he was coming from another planet. You don't have to put that as an immigrant. Come on, dude. I mean, sheesh. Look at this. And this is also what Cain had to say, bro. The American way is an immigrant-friendly, tremendously immigrant-friendly. But there are rules. You can't come in and saying, I want to get rid of all the rules in America because I want to be more like Somalia. Well, that doesn't work because you had to leave Somalia to come here. Exactly. I mean, look at what happened in 2021 and 2024. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris brought in on many illegal immigrants in the country. But they never got a good background on these people that they bring in. Because what they mostly brought in were drug cartels, sex traffickers, rapists, and mentally insane people. And they have done harm to innocent people, men, women, and children, especially law enforcement. I'm sure you guys read. I'm sure you guys saw all of that happening in what happened in New York, what happened in California, what happened in any domestic state. But I guess everybody forgot that, you know. So Gunn's remarks is so Dean Cain was not the only one that got offended by this. Jesse Waters, and Fox News, he was offended by it. So Gunn's remarks, including his claim that Superman is an immigrant that came from other places and populated the country, sparked immediate backlash online. And the Fox News, Jesse Waters called it super woke. And you know, this is what he sarcastically said. You know what it says on his cape? MS-13. You know? And then former Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway also criticized the messaging. We don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and have to somebody throw their ideology onto us, she said during a segment. See, that's the problem with Hollywood nowadays. Hollywood, they want to throw all this political messaging in our entertainment, in our movies, in our shows, in our cartoons, anything, even books and video games. You don't need to throw that out in there, man. It's our way of escaping reality. That's what movies are supposed to be. That's what entertainment is supposed to be about. It's about escaping reality. But of course, you got studios and directors that forget that, bro. Now, I understand James Gunn's intentions of what he wants to do. He wants to make it a little different, but you can make it different, but without being political. That's something that they should be trying to do. But I don't know. I think bringing Superman into it, I think it was a mistake by James Gunn to say it's an immigrant thing, and I think it's going to hurt the numbers on the movie. I was excited for the film. I am excited to see what it is. I'm rooting for it to be a success, but I don't like the last political comment. And that was from Dean Cain again. And like I said, dude, it's bad, bro. It's this bad. So here we go right here. During the LA premiere, on Monday, before the movie was coming out Tuesday for Amazon Prime members, YouTubers got invited to watch the premiere of Superman, and actors showed up and everything. Mark Malkin, who works at Variety, has TDS, he has been very good at throwing political nonsense into these questions for these actors and directors to answer. So, of course, he asked James Gunn about it. So, this is what he said. I don't have anything to say to anybody. I think this is a movie about kindness, and I think that's something everyone can relate to. So, because Mark Malkin, he mentions that Trump supporters did not like the comment that he wrote about being apolitical and MAGA. So he wanted to get James Gunn to answer. What would you like to say about that? And of course, James Gunn didn't want to say nothing bad about it. Now, Nathan Fillion, it's not here, but it's on a video. You can find it. He said this to Mark Malkin. He said, if somebody needs a hug, it's just a movie, guys. Which, it's true, it is a movie. It is just a movie. Now, Sean Gunn, worst of all, he done it worse. And this really upset a lot of people right here. Right here is comment. Yes, Superman is an immigrant. And yes, the people that we support in this country are immigrants. Now, I know that he means illegal immigrants. That's what he means. And if you don't like that, you're not American. People who say no to immigrants are against the American way. That's quite the irony considering the studio dropped the American way from Superman's motto. Like I said, dude, I want it like this. And I agree with Dean Cain. I wanted to like this movie. I was rooting for it, bro. I like the James Gunn's takes on the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I really do. But the problem is, bro, when you're throwing political messaging in an entertainment, bro, that causes issues. I mean, look at the Marvel projects that they've done so far. They flopped. And TV shows, they flopped. Look at Star Wars. They have flopped because of throwing political messaging in it. And they try to target the younger audience by it. I mean, look what happened to Willow after one season, canceled. Look what happened to National Treasures, one season, canceled. What else? What else are you going to do? I mean, Hollywood needs to go back into the routes of trying to entertain people without political messaging, bro. That's my belief. That's going to be it. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this article? So I appreciate you guys very much. If you could do me a favor as to share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. I will be sure to place this, and I will place this link in the in my video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.